Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tangled. This time we're doing episode either 6 or 7, depending on what you're watching. Tangled series. So this is beginnings. Unlike the previous 2 episodes, this one is a bit more important. All right, let's start then. 3, 2, 1, click.
So after a few episodes of filler, it's time for us to start heading back to the main plot, essentially. Here we are at the ruins of the tower.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, how dare she be abused by your mother? Wait.
Thank you, Toothpaste Palpatine.
So this is what Palpatine would be like if he was a Steven Universe character.
Oh god,
No,
he's
that's a
kind of right.
sentence. So yeah, Rapunzel still needs a new lady in waiting, so... You.
All right, now this is an actual case of skill issue.
Rapunzel, you're going for a replacement pet. That's not healthy. The irony is that's how a lady in waiting is supposed to act. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
Totes. Two years
2
ago.
years ago. So yeah, this episode tells the story of how Cass and Raps first met.
Oh, it's adorable. Yeah, it's just a rat. You fucking people.
Well, I mean, at least it's not. Well, if it's the kind of rat that can cause diseases, maybe. But
Especially if they're coming off of the bubonic plague.
It's funny because that was pretty much my reaction when my mother found a mouse in her house.
Oh.
is this going to be the end of the whole franchise? Like, it turns out, oh, the series actually takes place just before the bubonic plague strikes.
Yes, Tangle is actually secretly a Plague Tale story.
Yeah, so yeah, they decided, you know what we'll do? We'll take inspiration from the ending of Dinosaurs.
It is also obviously an occasion to get a reminder the fact that the status quo at the end of the movie, was when Rapunzel has lost her hair. We're basically so used with 3 seasons at this point for her to be back with the proper, long blonde hair that, one might forget that she had, lost by the end of the movie.
Remember, this is her hair in her natural state, without any influence from the flower.
There you go. That was your Clancy Brown contribution. A cough. Easiest paycheck. Oh, there you go. It would have been hilarious if we just called Clancy Brown for just 2 or 3 lines.
Yeah.
Was he too busy with Mr. Krabs or something?
Probably. If there's one thing that at least I appreciate to some degree is the fact that companies do not get too PC, in sharing voice actors and not wanting them to keep 1 or 2 for themselves constantly.
Thank God. That is simply preposterous.
That is most unorthodox.
It only happens in like every other Disney film. Oh God, she literally did the Jim Carrey line. So you're saying there's a chance?
Except Ariandel, because again, we cannot show that too much.
Let's be honest, if Elsa participated, she'd win. Since there's no rules against superpowers.
Team friendship, yay!
Can you believe those two? They actually act chummy.
Technically she's your boss. Shouldn't you have to let her hug you?
Well, remember, Cass has always been a bit anti-establishment, even if her actual secret wish was to become a knight. So she's a bit conflicted, so to speak.
And I was gonna say Rapunzel respects boundaries, but sometimes I don't think she knows what those are.
Pretty much.
It's like she grew up in a tower or something.
Which, when you think about it, kind of makes her and Cassandra stepsisters, since,
Pretty much,
you know...
Oh no,
Most!
I know this line. You might not like it, but your kids are gonna love it someday.
Oh, what? Like those other two women's performance was much better.
It respected protocol, Pedro, of course.
I'm guessing that wasn't to the judge's specification.
Okay.
Say please.
Just some potential treason, nothing to worry about.
Yeah, it could cause,
Please.
political
Wow.
accident.
This is in no way a trap or something.
More like a test.
I feel like I've heard that voice before somewhere.
You're lying through your teeth.
She's motivated at the very least.
Oh god.
Oh, boy.
Can princesses ask their servants to do that for them?
Well, to be fair, the
It's-
idea of to be fair, it's an idea of etiquette, basically, to show that you have class.
Like, you're halfway there, Pedro, as in, the assistant actually has to teach the princess how it's done. Also, what the fuck is Shorty doing?
Too. You're gonna have to be more specific. Of all the things he usually does, which one are you
I
talking
mean, it's
about?
not the craziest one, having to hold up a trombone, but why him?
Because that can be attributed to literally everything he does.
He's doing
Also,
shorty things.
Also, I love how that last task was literally a Disney princess contest of who can attract as much animals.
It's part of a requirement. Is the
How
final
about
test?
this?
Is the final test gonna be having to be kidnapped by Maleficent or something?
How about this too? Shorty is incredibly anti-establishment, and all the stuff he does is a big statement.
Row, fight the power.
A big statement at the man too.
Also, silly me, I forgot that Maleficent doesn't do that anymore.
No.
Eh. And that is how Rapunzel invented jazz. Wait a minute.
Well, according to
Yeah.
Doctor Who, it's enough to actually thwart an alien invasion because the Cybermen find that, incomprehensible, apparently.
No emotions.
It is meaningless.
Just a bit. She basically moved in. Yeah, and my mom ran off with this weird baby anyway. No idea what her name was.
But as of right now, I'm repressing it, so I'm not supposed to talk about that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Also, she was blonde, so you definitely couldn't be her.
Exactly.
I can imagine Danny DeVito saying these bits. Rule number 96. A princess insert thing here.
Also, I don't remember if we mentioned that during one of the early seasons, but it's a good thing the season 3 ended, at the tail end of 2019, because otherwise it might have been a bit difficult to market the year after.
Oh, yeah, no, holy cow. Can you imagine?
Again, it's
the
unfortunate
Rapunzel
because the word in itself just means crown, so it's nothing in itself that is supposed to be a problem. It's just a unfortunate coincidence.
What did end up being bad timing was Kingdom Hearts 3, given how, Kingdom of Corona and the version of Tension Rising that plays in that is called Tension Rising, the Corona version.
I'm guessing, like, some of you must have seen what that did to Corona Bia or whatever.
I don't think I heard that, but again, I'll check. Goody, the 2/3 misunderstanding breakup.
Well, technically, no. More like just.
Actually, this is the liar revealed part.
Well, technically, not a liar reveal. I mean, Cassandra didn't lie, technically.
It was a lie by omission. Because keep in mind, Cassandra was going off with the idea that, oh, no, now I totally want to get in on this with you. Even though she was really kind of just using Rapunzel to try and get that battalion spot.
Oh, there you go.
Wow, it's going to be so sad when Cassandra leaves Rapunzel for the battalion and never comes back to her for the rest of the series.
I guess it's a good thing this was not the event that they altered.
You see, what happened was the Cassandra that we've been seeing up until this point is actually a clone.
And
made by Varian, created by Varian. That's going to be the twist.
Oh, the Homunculus, then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rapunzel.
Still a better, way.
You see it. You see too. Since Varian has a thing for Cassandra, he actually has a basement full of Cassandra clones, Jackal style.
That would be very creepy.
Wait for it. I appreciate...
Giant mechanical lion.
I appreciate that they believe princesses can do tough stuff, but they do want the royals to be alive by the end, right?
Again, if they don't come out of this alive, I guess skill issue. They weren't good enough to be royal to begin with, I guess. Oh, there you go. See, Shorty is helping out with the horn. See, he's helping.
Corona definitely thought outside the box in terms of how princesses operate.
So Rapunzel decided to apply the Ash Ketchum tactic and just tackle the metal lion.
As long as it works, except it didn't.
Except it doesn't, that's the thing.
That's the ironic thing with Ash. It has like a 50% chance of working, so I guess I get why it works. Also, holy cow, that spike ball.
Okay, maybe we can try to develop a better strategy than tackle the giant metal lion.
Oh, if only I had my long hair. Okay.
You need to grab the hide. Oh, wait, you cannot do that.
Just poke its eye.
It's a metal lion. I don't think its eyes work in that way.
Just put some things in its eye, and they can't see out the window.
Dibs, that's you're literally applying the Red Sonja logic. Like blind this thing, even though it's a robot, it doesn't see the way humans do. Like
context, very referring to a scene where the characters are fighting an actual mechanical shark.
Yeah.
It's
I think
weird.
I actually tried watching Red Sonja not long ago.
Me, Pedro, and
I-
Deji saw it relatively recently. It's bad.
I don't
I
think I
still
finished it.
like the score from Ennio Morricone. Guilty
Oh no, the
pleasure
score.
and all.
Oh no, the score is good. Of course, I mean it's Ennio Morricone, so of course it's good. It's just that everything else is shit.
Anyway, of course, by rules of I learned something today, Cassandra has learned how to appreciate her place.
Although I have to say too, like the sword theme it can be a bit laughable. Like it feels
I
like the
think that's
sword is
part of the
singing.
charm. And besides, again, the first Conan the Barbarian movie has a much better straightforward score that I generally like. Anyway, that was Reminiscence.
Clearly.
Aha. I will say, I do feel like an episode is missing since last episode Rapunzel was like, oh, Cassandra might come back, and now this episode she's acting like she's moved on.
Well,
I
that's
feel
the
like
whole point is that she's lying.
This is why Casa cannot just, bomb rush.
Let the mean British lady tell you traumatizing things.
I'm sure she
Yeah.
can be trusted.
I thought that's what all British ladies did.
I mean,
I'm not touching that.
if she's called Margaret Thatcher, I guess.
All right then.
We don't have to deal with her anymore.
Thankfully.
No.
All right.
Until she reincarnates.
No.
Anyway, that was beginnings. Again, perfectly fine for telling. Even if you can definitely tell the beats the episode is going. Again, winning by the I learned something today, trope. But it still justifies a bit, why Cassandra at the beginning of the series will still, even if she still had to, learn how to deal with Eugene, she still had a more, solid, relationship with Rapunzel. And again, it serves also to raise the stake of what is about to happen. That being said, the next episode, if I recall correctly, it's about Rapunzel's parents. So tune in next time for the King and Queen of Hearts.
So yeah.
All right, see you
See ya.
then.
Yeah.